Siema, siema, z tej strony Alice Big Bad Dice, gramy? Ojejku, spójrzcie na ten wóz. O masakra. Jak rękawiczka strategicznie położona, widzicie? Dobra, nieważne. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, tym razem nie jako Henryk, tylko ksiądz, który go szuka, bo Henryk wpadł w niewolę. Ale trzeba przyznać, że pojedynek wygrał, więc... Zobaczymy, jak to się skończy.
Why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you wield a weapon? Look,
O!
that's Nabokov up on the left. Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Tell me, you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Kurwa! Ale gówno. Nie pozwolę się pokonać przez głupi błąd,
We'll go.
bo klawisz nie zadziałał w dobry czas.
So tell me, Godwin. So tell me, Godwin. Why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit. But the bishop was the least of it. It was a bunch of
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Tell me, you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Yeah! Quick! Quick!
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take...
A very nice fortress. How did you manage...
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon.
Open the gate! Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
Oko stracił.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go...
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke, but I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black powder. Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service...
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as a...
As the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergau's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my...
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. But they only came here to deliver. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. Believe me, but that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them.
Tell me, Father, what price does so...
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to... well. Man proposes, and God...
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather... suspicious. Maybe I should throw you in the same...
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'm...
You won't get rid of me that easily!
Rebellion! They're attacking!
O!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Co to za buntownicy?
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Come and get another.
Ojej!
For a death! Come on! We won't get away with that, bastard!
Nie! Bez jaj, co to było?
I'm getting sick of waiting! No mercy!
Watch out! He's gonna shoot! That's it! He's done! It's a rebellion! Right!
No mercy!
Watch out! It's a rebellion!
Jakieś bandaże?
Cover your head, damn it!
What's it to be?
That,
Are you gonna fight or drop dead?
That won't work.
Penalty for rebellion is dead! Whether you're a priest or not, likewise. It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrate Istvan Toth and that Eric of his. Eric? Fuck! To the captain!
Oni nie rozbroili mnie?
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well,
Miał mnie puścić wolno, tak obiecał.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog!
Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
what's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka,
Ale go załatwił Henryk. Z tym okiem, masakra, cały zakrwawiony. Dobrze tak dla chuja.
Not done with you yet.
Czego nie żałuję?
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded—
Don't listen to him! He's a liar and a traitor to this—
and a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected, and that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, he wouldn't be alive with—
Where's my sword?
Your sword?
You'll still bother?
I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom one way or another. He won't have any need for you. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Ciągle ktoś tu łazi. O!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
Nas wszyscy będziemy przyjaciółmi, po tym jak już Rzesiu rządził.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
We wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
Tak, bo on przecież napad na nas zrobił.
Some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot...
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting up...
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans,
The problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his... After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Burgov and the League of Lords turn...
Jobst can be very convincing. And then all of a sudden, I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side. Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that in...
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Burgov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service...
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed. There's a fine line between waging... As a man of your experiences must know, and since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Burgov.
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so...
You killed all my men!
And you killed my men. No, some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened?
Tell that to Oates.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Yeah, war is a nasty business, but your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pub.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well...
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best.
Did you want to kill von Burgov?
Of course. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, but...
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he did...
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared... Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force. The whole region had to band together to put an end...
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sig?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Burgov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his...
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do... What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some...
It's a pretty... As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were razing our village.
That's a long list.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on!
I'll give you a piece of advice.
If there's one thing I can't figure out...
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at...
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush.
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those... We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take word or get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords...
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you...
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your...
Is medicine another of your skills? On top...
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it, and then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking
Holy shit!
Nie pokażą?
I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester.
I'll have to clean that out.
Nie pokażą. Oj, będzie bolało.
Just get it over with.
Ten z tego. Z czarki całej.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what...
Palec Boży, jaka
The wound isn't deep.
nazwa. Po tym stanie świetnie to brzmi.
So, he won't...
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to...
O, będzie widział.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and keep your hands off our Clara. But if you really want to be useful, you can help.
I think I know where we're most needed. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bank.
I'll be happy to help.
We should say a few words for those who can no longer and dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
Żeby było się wykąpać trochę. Bo jebany jestem w krwi. Gdzie orzech? Co zgubiłem? O, nie ma psa. Właśnie tej strzelnicy nie było, byłem tu przecież. Tam na górze były te rzeczy.
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well, he tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these cars. Hurry up!
Cały pancerz uszkodzony.
Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all... We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for salvation.
O, hajs mi zostali. Mówili.
Dedecet hymnus Deus in Sion, et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem, exaudi ration
Dobrze je rzuciłem czy nie?
a te omnis caro venie.
Lord, grant them eternal rest.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis.
I don't have a spade.
Lord, grant them eternal rest.
Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini, et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te decet hymnus Deus in Sion, et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem, exaudi rationem meam.
Nie mogę wyjść.
Te omnis caro venie.
Lord, grant them eternal rest.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini, Hosanna in excelsis.
Lord, grant them eternal rest.
Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini, et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te decet hymnus Deus in Sion, et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem, exaudi rationem meam, ad te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant me. Kyrie Christe, Kyrie eleison. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini, et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te decet hymnus videtur votum in Jerusalem. Te omnis caro venie.
Do you know anything about Therese?
You mean that nice girl who saved...
Aye. If she so do you know what she's up?
Why?
Well, like you said, I'd like to see her again when we get...
I didn't hear anything new about her, but if she likes you...
Do you think we did enough for those poor...
We did what...
That's good.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that...
Godwin...
No, wait. You'll see.
I think I'll...
Come to the castle moat.
Ciekawe, czy kowal jest na miejscu. Nie wiem, naprawi mi rzeczy? Nie naprawi. Z gwiazdką to te, których nie znam, tak?
Word about the... Very well. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Who's looking after...
Well, whoever it is.
Wait, so you weren't kidding?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade... Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite...
So what are you gonna...
I don't know. Maybe... but I'm too old for that.
Ah, that's called experience.
Do you know where I can...
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to the lower ca...
O tu? Coś nie działa. Chodzi o tą chatkę. I tak gra mi nie pozwala spać.
What's going on?
This'll interest. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption...
It's called a pistol.
Wytrynał.
You've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that.
Let's not worry about that now, or you have a unique chance to try it out.
That's right. It's what may stink, but it's damn
And pretty explosive if you don't...
How do you...
It's not that hard.
It'd be better...
A pistol is not all that complicated. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet. But then it's hard to clean the wet. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide...
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it?
Nowoczesna broń.
Good.
Przepraszam.
Careful now. I don't want...
Well, you look like you're all in one piece. So you...
That's true. So far, I've only had to have two.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginners...
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. Oh, merciful God.
So...
Trafiłem czy nie? No bez ja, jak chcę go trafić? A, za wysoko strzelam, widzicie? Na górze jest dziura. Trafiłem w coś. Safe jakiś był? Jeszcze bym postrzelał.
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something.
It's a miracle we stole.
I once saw it rip a bloke's face.
Such an accurate shot.
None. He was the one.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
Ta broń nie ma żadnej przyszłości.
Diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore.
It's definitely not for me.
What?
Of course. But I don't have much gunpowder left.
And if you have all the saints on your side...
Thank you very much.
All right then. Thanks for the demonstration.
Piszczel.
We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna... You do what you want, but keep out of...
Mogę podróżować? Pewnie nie. Nie.
Do you have anything else to do? Come on up.
Dwa questy mam. Żmija. Nie używam uników. Wezmę to.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Have you been rolling in shit? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those.
Enough!
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners.
Keep your nose out.
I'm afraid I have bad news.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. Don't forget I beat your captain. If you want to end up the same, I can go another round.
Aye.
Maybe true. Why should we waste our time? Let's go, Jakey.
Ma pauza być na chwilkę.
God, was that you? Ah, never mind.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners, Henry.
They shouldn't have yelled at you.
So you were more worried about me than the prisoners?
What of it? You're the only woman here, and the only healer. They could show a little gratitude. At least I, for one, would be really glad if you helped those two poor fellas.
Thanks. Really. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
It seems chance has brought us together again.
And you know what? I'm glad. The men were betting on whether Zizka would execute you himself.
Only?
Does it matter? You're alive and well, and now one of us, at least. Sorry, I'd love to chat.
Is there anything I...
Like what? Can you even do
I'm sorry, Clara.
There are a lot of injured here that probably...
I know a bit about potions.
In that case, I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a... In the meantime, you go to the lower castle.
What are their names?
Mark and Paul, you'll find medicine and bandages. And if you have any question...
Chyba tu, tak? A tu leki będą. Nie, to moje łóżko? Nie wiem. Idź spać. A, tutaj spać, dobra. Może coś naprawię. To ujebany jestem. Dobra.
Where did they wound you?
I'm all right. I just have a headache.
You're talking bollocks.
I'm just really tired. I need some...
You threw up and you got a bloody wound and you're talking nonsense.
Oh, come on.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and...
What do I know?
I see you've got a...
Aye.
It could get infected. Maybe a strong elixir.
Is that...
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all.
Come on, I'm fine.
All right. I'll bandage your wounds and maybe bring you a potion.
Aye, some slivovitz would hit the...
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about...
I'll clean that wound. This will sting a bit. Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress you and just wrap it up.
Sacre.
Finished.
Not even...
I could use some... This will put you back on your feet.
I'm fine.
Trunku mu dawać? Może nie.
I reckon we're done. I treated you... I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a...
I know. I could really...
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the...
Chciałem się już lepiej poczuć.
I came to treat you. What hurts?
I took a blow to the ribs.
Let me take a look. Don't worry, my friend. You've got a bruise on your chest and some... No, but you also have a pretty swollen...
And...
I don't know yet. Let me have a look at your ribs. Aren't just bruised.
And what about...
It's not too serious. I'll just... Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at you.
How...
Nothing too serious. If we bandage it up nice and tight...
Oh,
I could give you some sort...
you know...
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat... All right, your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile.
Aye. But a drink would really hit the spot.
Let's get to it.
All right.
I'll give you something to...
About...
I'll have to find something out.
Co z miksturą?
I'll clean that... Aye. This is gonna sting a... The main thing is that it does what it's supposed... I'll bind that there. All done.
Thanks.
Well, that's the dressing done. I'll rub some of this...
You think that will...
But I don't have anything better than this.
Are you serious?
Don't worry.
O, myślałem, że to jak bycza krew będzie.
I'll give you some...
About...
Here's something to...
That's...
All right. I treated your wound.
Oh, I'm feeling better already.
Czego ty do mnie ten? Burkasz już. Sobie tu biegam i skaczę, jak zajączek. Gdzie ona? A, w tym domku.
I tried to treat all the wounds.
What do you mean?
I did what I could.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a... Now you should take care of yourself.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't...
I've got what I need.
Are you finished?
Work like this is never finished.
It's tough seeing people you know.
You can't let it get to you if you don't think about who's lying in front.
So isn't there anyone here?
No. But enough of all that.
I reckon we can forget about...
Definitely. And
Well,
no, no. If you like, there's a free bed. The wind blows through the gaps. But if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happy... Take care, sir.
O, jak fajnie.
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. I'm...
Cały jebany, brudny. Nie miałem gdzie się umyć.
we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
Something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
Znowu koszmary ma.
No! Ma! Pa!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Znowu się biją?
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Ten chuj pojechał do niego.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
O nie!
Bullets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Burgov! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markbart! Lord Nebach! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
Mam zapisać grę. Kończyć. Przed filmiku.
Enough. Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold...
We have a chance. Not a big...
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not...
Don't worry, we'll hold it. I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely...
All right. I need everyone...
God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse.
So, to the task.
No i gra została zapisana, więc my na dzisiaj będziemy kończyć. Dzięki, że oglądaliście i słyszymy się jutro podczas oblężenia. Cześć!